Hi guys, welcome to today's eBaTT tutorial. Today we're going to be focusing on a backhand flick off of a short float ball.
A backhand flick has so many dimensions, so today we're going to be focusing on just off a float short ball. Let's get this show on the road. So what is a float ball? Well, it's very easy to distinguish the difference between a float and a spin ball. A spin is when the ball is spinning and moving, and a float ball, it has no spin on it. It can still move forward, but without any spin or rotation on the ball. So let's have a look at how to flick a float ball. Okay, let's talk about tip number 1. This is all about the technicality. You must remember, because there is not a lot of backspin on the ball, or no spin on the ball, effectively, you want to try and get over the ball. But it's really important that you try and generate a little bit of spin on the ball by yourself, because if you don't, you will make the ball either go off the end or in the net. So if we're talking about the technique, the wrist will go in. You want to try and find approximately a 45-degree angle, and then you flick the wrist out as if it's a mini backhand topspin. So a nice little way for you to practice this is to literally just bounce the ball nice and low, about net height, and just flick.
Okay, so tip number 2 is all about timing. When and where should we take the ball? For example, if someone gives you a short float serve, you want to be taking the ball ideally top of the bounce. So to do this, right-handers, you step in with your right leg, nice and close to the table. As the ball's at the peak, you snap the wrist. Now, if you're a little bit late, it's not a problem. You can take the ball slightly later. All you have to do is open the angle a little bit more and generate more spin. So, example, bounce the ball, top of the bounce, flick.
Tip number 3 is understanding how important a flick is and how to use it properly. So I'm going to show you a little demonstration here. Have a look and then I'll explain to you what exactly I mean. Let's go. Okay. You may have noticed there is if I place the ball to the hitting zones, which is this zone and that zone, it's quite easy for my opponent to return it. What you may have noticed also is I didn't go very hard, and this is the big problem I find with people. They try to hit the ball super hard on the flick, and it's not about a winning stroke, it's about a placement, a positive stroke, which then allows you to then dominate your opponent. So try to focus more on placement and a little bit more control rather than trying to whack every single ball. Okay, so you may have seen a few little things there that may help you with the technique and timing. Be aware that this backhand flick is predominantly for someone who has served short or they've touched short, and then you can get your backhand flick in.
It's also a nice way to get the upper hand on your opponent and also just start attacking straight away. So if someone gives you a short serve, rather than pushing them long and letting them maybe open up against you, they serve short. As Eddie said, nice placement, you can get the upper hand and get the point started in your favour.
Fantastic. And like always, you've got to practice this stroke. You can practice it by yourself or get someone to serve at you, and you practice, and in time you will generate a better motion with the flick, and it will just continuously get better and better. And then you can maybe enable yourself to start really trying to be very aggressive with the stroke. But initially, start nice and slow and work your way up. We'll see you on the next video, guys.